We. All right. There was a cough coming there for like a solid like few seconds. Oh my god. Oh, it's coming again. That didn't really feel like it. What is this? I feel like I. Oh my god. This is going perfectly. I don't know why. I feel like I'm gonna cough, but like when I'm coughing, it doesn't feel like I'm like scratching the cough itch. It's just like air moving. I don't know, man. Uh, please. No, still didn't get it. What is this? Okay, well, apparently I'm just not gonna have a voice today. That's fine. And now I'm replaying it. Oh boy, I'm so incredibly good at this. Okay, let me just. Oh god, make sure this is working. At least YouTube's working. That's or at least like 50% of the way there. Apparently my voice is just gone though. What the hell? Okay, Twitch is working too. Nice. Oh god, I can't even do normal things. What is this? Okay, hold on. I'm drinking water. Oh god, my voice is gone. Man, I haven't even been doing like much streaming or anything but today, man, or this week. Ah, I feel like I've had other stuff, but my sleep's been whack, so I was like, oh, maybe I should do more streams. Wow. And then I wanted to do this, and I was like, whoa, I could do an art stream. Incredible. I have ideas. And that makes me good at things. Yes, very. Okay. Anyways, everything looks fine. Not getting any horrible warnings that things are exploding into a million pieces, so, you know, we'll take that. We'll take that. Yeah, I think everything looks fine. Crit is capturing. Alright, wait, can you guys see my cursor in crit actually? I'll double check that. Actually, it's not a great way for me to double check this. Alright. It's probably fine. Right. Right, it's supposed to function. Right. It wouldn't stop functioning for no reason, right? That doesn't sound like this. No. No, not at all. That's not the right one. I don't even remember what all my toggles are. I need to actually like memorize all of these. Essentially, I just use the stars and then like the question marks. Like these are just the only two I know. I use this one too sometimes, but that's just most of it. Actually, I was kind of thinking about it because, oh yeah, okay, I should probably like rewind and like explain things to the -2 people who are watching right now. And this dad. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I can't see the chat. Okay, there we go. Not there's anything to see, but whatever. For posterity's sake. There we go. Alright. Everything is functioning. Kind of. At least like 20% of everything is functioning. Anyways, though, I started working on this because I wanted to. So, I think I kind of mentioned with this earlier design, but kind of the initial idea was that I wanted to have this be like I want to turn it into like a VTuber model. I want to make my own. But things happened and like essentially it didn't really work out exactly as planned. Had some issues with some software and stuff, so I was like, but I still wanted to do it, and I got like the butterfly made me that really cool art that I have as the profile picture on the YouTube or on the at Rheavn YouTube, not the channel that I'm streaming on right now. So I was like, also putting on hoodie. There we go. So I was like, yo, like I should revisit that so that I can like use it on the actual YouTuber channel. Wow, incredible. So I was thinking I wanted to go with like a bit of a simpler design thing because I thought that the first time rigging and stuff. Not necessarily that this was going to be rigged or anything, but I just thought that taking a bit of a more kind of basic approach on the model would be easier for like rigging it the first time. So I was thinking about doing like a more kind of chibi model because it's like, it's just kind of less I know I can kind of get away with like less complexity and less moving parts and such, you know. I think like the hoodie is actually like a good example. You know, we could just boil down this to like 2 lines, whereas like with the initial one, it's like more than 2 lines. Actually it isn't that bad. Actually, fun lore fact: the structuring I used here for the hoodie is like a direct ripoff of Minhara-chan. That is where I got the inspiration for that. So the design is actually like pretty simple. It's not that bad. Could have been a little worse. But anyways, still thinking about doing this. I haven't even gotten. Hold on, I need to get the drawn tablet. Kind of need that. It's like mildly important. And it's catching. There we go. Oh, actually, where am I gonna? Jesus Christ, I don't have enough desk for this shit. Usually I put my keyboard like right where my phones currently are that I use to manage the stream. Or the stream, not the scream. So I need to figure out where to put the keyboard. In case you couldn't tell, this was like very thoroughly planned. Yeah. Immense planning was devoted to this. Wait, what if can I put it like here and then use my mouse? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Technical difficulty. I should have sorted this out before the stream. That would have been good. Okay, I think this is an okay-ish position. So let me zip this up. Let me be warm. Also, full disclaimer, I am like not an art god, so leave me alone. This is just, it's not gonna be the most amazingest thing you've ever seen, so you know, be prepared for that. Anyway, so I was planning on starting with the halo, but now that I'm looking at this, I kind of want this to be thicker. It's kind of looking at before stream, like I want it to be thinner than this one, just so it looks, you know, because this one's like rolled up farther, so I thought that kind of make more sense, but I feel like this is like a little bit too thin. It looks a little bit wimpy. Also, I remember, yeah, I wasn't really happy with how this turned out either. Am I on the right pen right now? Yeah, I am. Oh, I'm not on the right layer, though. Wait, did I put this on base? I did. This is like the one asymmetric part on the base edge. Anyway, so I was thinking, like, maybe if I... Hold on. Oh, this is funny. You guys don't have context for this. I use my hands a lot, like, when I'm, like, comparing the sizes of things, but I guess it's just gonna seem like I'm not really doing anything. That's, like, a little bit shorter, but it's pretty much the same size. No, it's like a line and a part shorter. I'm not sure if it needs to be that much thicker, to be honest. I feel like it just needs to be a little bit... Do I not remember my... What is that? Huh? What? That's not what that button's supposed to do. Hold on. Did OBS, like, break my pen? What is this? Hold on. Let me check some settings. What happened, dude? Control Z E. Wait, that's right though? What the hell? Okay, it's got Control Z. Oh, there we go. Wait, why is it working now, dude? What the hell? Okay, well, that's a thing. Anyways, all's well that ends well. Probably. This is fine. Yeah. Completely fine. Hey, yeah, that's not the right one. Already off to an amazing start. Yeah. This really is going incredibly. Also, I don't know why I decided to start this when I have to do the halo, because I feel like the halo is like the hardest part. I'm so bad. I don't know why, but I struggled so hard trying to get that design done the first time. Actually, I can show you. I'm pretty sure I just... I'm pretty sure, I'm like 90% sure. Also, I'm just gonna be clear. This was like only for like the white part of the halo, but I'm like 90% sure that I just traced that. Because I kid you not, I tried for like, I don't even know how long I tried doing that. I tried like just getting this design out for like probably at least 2 hours or something for the white part of the halo, and I just couldn't do it. I don't know why. I swear the rest of it is actual art. I swear I don't just rip things off. Oh, and that rotates the canvas. Okay. Well, apparently I can't use toggles this stream. That's fine. Hold on. Do I have any on still? No, I don't. Okay. We're just not gonna use toggles then. That's fine. But yeah, that was a thing of all time. It's not the actual body or anything. It's just the geometry. It's kind of funny. I feel like that's something that I feel like I should be better at. Like compared to the other things, I feel like I should be better at that. It's like, I don't know, I've dealt with more like perspective things and stuff. I used to do like 3D modeling a lot more and such. Actually, back in middle school, I won a competition for 3D modeling. Wow. That was a thing. It's kind of funny too, because I wasn't really like, just that wasn't how that was supposed to go. But you know, whatever. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, I don't think I've done much 3D modeling since middle school though. I think that's kind of when the this wasn't really an obsession, but I think after that I just I know some life stuff changed, and I ended up getting more into redstone, and that's kind of how all the Rheavn stuff came about. And that's where we ended up where we are today. But yeah, that's a fun fact too, actually. Because of that, the initial plan was I wanted to do a 3D model. That's why it's like on the Instagram I posted that I was learning about Blender. That's why I was learning Blender, so that I could do this. But I kind of decided, just from like a kind of stylized standpoint, that it's like 3D models really aren't worth it unless you have like full body kind of 3D tracking, in my opinion, just because it's like, I think just in a kind of implicit way, it's like you can't really get the same level of stylization with a 3D model. What are these about I think it's about the same height on both sides. Looks about the same. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter. I like that better. Actually, if anything, this probably could have been a little bit shorter, because that's like, hold on, that and that. Yeah, it's more like a line smaller. It's good enough. I remember I was talking about 3D. What was I saying? Do I even remember? So this is annoying me. I want to fill this in a little more. I don't know why I'm putting this much effort into a sketch, but no, and that's an eraser. Okay, that is the opposite of what I want to do here. Okay, I'm using the brush now, aren't I? Brush just isn't doing anything. Alright, there we go. Still looks a bit scuffed, but it's a sketch. I just have OCD, I guess. Oh yeah, right. Stylization in 3D. Yeah, so it was kind of like I don't know. You can just give. I think it's a lot easier. Wait, the nose is off center. Heh. Okay, well apparently I gotta fix that now. Wait, where even is the nose? Is the nose? What sketches? Is that on Hair Sketch? Oh, it is. Okay. Actually, I kind of wanted to adjust how this hair strand worked anyway, so that's actually fine. That's fine. No, it's still on base sketch. Beep. Oh, I have mirroring on. Like, what the hell? Actually, that might be, okay. Oh, I still have eraser on. I remember how to do things. It's gonna look super wibbly wobbly, but it's fine. There we go. There is our line. But yeah, it's just like, I think for what I was going to use it for and for the kind of setup I had, I thought it just made more sense to use a 2D model. And that's how we got here. Wow. So, yeah. Also, because I'm changing the direction of this, I want to actually flatten this out a bit more. Right, so that it cuts a little bit closer to the nose. Still want it to kind of head upwards. Oh god, that looks bad now. Right, but then we have this curve like a little bit, and then kind of want to have this coming off early. Right, because we kind of want this to hang on the nose a little bit. I know the bottom of this hair strand just looks ass, but whatever. It's fine. So sorry, I feel like I'm a bit quieter today. Just art, I gotta focus. Oh, I could put on music actually. I should do that. Hold on. Hold on. Wait, let me get this line and then I'll be a good streamer. I can do that. Can at least do that. Yo! Hi Lily, how's it going? I will put on the sparkly eyes toggle, but if I do that, it's gonna rotate the canvas, so. The pain of having too many keybinds. Do people use like, can you use like Steam Decks? I feel like I've heard people using like Steam Decks for keybinds, but that's probably like really expensive, so that's not happening. That's not happening. I have a number pad, I'm using that. And it's just gonna break for like art streams and Minecraft and like most of everything else, but that's fine. Okay, that's good to hear. I'm doing good. Did you find your headset? Has it been rediscovered? Has it emerged from the murky depths? Also, I'm gonna put on some music. I'm thinking lo-fi. I could probably find some lo-fi. What do you think about lo-fi? Is lo-fi good? Is it? Huh? You didn't? Oh no. Wait, is it like a headset or is it lo-fi is good, alright. Or is it like earbuds or like? Oh man, I remember I found this lo-fi track. I had it bookmarked somewhere. Oh, I don't know where oh wait, is it? Wait, is it this? Oh wait, it might be. Hold on. I gotta mute desktop audio. Okay, let me check. I might have just found it. It might have just appeared at the top of my search, completely incidentally. Oh, this is totally it. It is. Oh my god, yo. Okay. Dude, it was literally the first thing that came up. Holy crap. It's clutch. Okay. Listening with one. Oh. So it's like, so you just like lost one of your AirPods or something like that. No. This is tragedy. Yes. No. Oh. I pat thy head. Oh, that's replaying. Wait, can you like actually I don't know if like you do have an AirPod or whatever, but I'm like, can you do those have like a find my kind of thing on them? I don't even know. I'm a wired. Oh my gosh. I don't think I've told you about my phone, have I? I don't think I have. Okay, this is like everyone says that this is like the most scuffed thing ever, but personally I think it is amazing. But currently, like the phone that I have that I use for like for day-to-day stuff. I've had this thing for ages now. It is an iPhone 6S. So it's like at least 10 years old now, I think. But the reason, apart from just like the money concerns, the reason I never sell it is because it's the last iPhone that has a headphone jack. I don't like, so even if I wanted to get a new phone, it's like, there's just like no reason for me to, because I don't really like do much with my phone, but I do listen to music, and I want the headphone jack, but nothing else has a headphone jack. So I just never got rid of it. So, yep. So I still have. I'm reading what you're saying literally off of that phone right now. Ah yes, off of the iPhone 6S. The marvel of technology. But yeah, and it's funny too because I actually do have a newer phone because to okay, so the VTuber software that I'm using right now, it's called VTube Studio, and it can use hold on, music. There we go. Oh wait, I should copy this over to Twitch too. But it uses like facial, like the face scanning, facial recognition kind of thing to like render your facial expressions on the model and stuff. But that's only a feature that's available on new phones. So I have an iPhone like 10 that's running like the VTuber software, but I just don't use it in my day-to-day life just because it doesn't have the headphone jack. What can I say? I just love the headphone jack too much. Okay, add text panel. Music. There we go. Do I have to? I think that's it. Just do that. Okay. Apparently, I'm just gonna play this one song on loop unless I want to like link all of these, but that's just not happening in a million years. It's fine. Let me remove the list. So yes. Is this functioning? Can never tell. Oh, okay, it's loud. My ears. Okay. And now I could unmute it. We have audio, incredible. Okay. And it only took me like 5 minutes or whatever, 10 minutes. I don't know how long it took me. Probably embarrassingly long amount of time, but you know. Eh. Also, I feel like my voice is a bit too loud. Hold on, let me adjust audio. Is that better? No, that's too quiet. How about that? That looks better, I think? Okay. And I'm gonna lower this to negative 20 decibels. You're gonna have to tell me if that's the right audio level or not. I don't know. I gotta lower it more for me too. A crisp 11% audio. Hold on, did chat break? Did this break? No. It might have broken. Hold on. Did it break? New tab. Come on, dearie. Oh wait, yeah, hold on. You've been sending messages, then it hasn't been coming through. Hold on. What happened here? Let's see, what'd you say? Oh my god, crazy. Yes, that's so annoying. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you literally cannot find a new phone that has a headphone jack, like, anywhere. I genuinely, I don't even know where to, like, start looking. It's an actual problem. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this thing until it, like, absolutely craps itself out, I imagine. I think too, because it's also like, another thing actually is that, like, I feel like a lot of new phones, they're like it's not like a phone, man. It's like a tablet. It's like, they're all huge, and I'm like, bro, I just don't need that much real estate. And I don't even mean this in like a way of like, oh, we should go back to how things were in the old days or whatever, because it's like, just to give you some context. So before I had the 6S, I had a 5. And I thought that the 5 was kind of too small, and I got the 6S, and I was like, all right, I like the size. It fits. It just fits really well in my hand. I don't know. It's like I like kind of fidgeting with it. It's just kind of, I don't know. I like the size, but then like I have like the 10 now, and that feels like too big, you know. And so it's like, I don't think it's even like a, you know, like a, oh things were better back in the old days or whatever. Like, okay, boomer Rheavn moment. I think it's just like it's just a very good size for my hand, I think. I don't know. Which is kind of funny because my hand's like a lot larger than it, but it just feels nice to hold. I don't know. I just like doing it. I like the 6S. Yeah. I had a Samsung S3 Mini back in middle school. So small. Oh, how small is that one? I don't know if I know that much. Hold on, let me look this up. Samsung S3 Mini. Let's see. What's the diagonal on this? Dimensions. Where is it? 4-inch. Wait, that's a 4-inch diagonal. Holy crap, that is small. Holy moly. Yeah, because I think my 6S is like 5.5. I think my 5 was like 5. I think that's what it was. It might have been slightly more than 5. But wow, that is small. Holy. Just a little mini guy. Little baby. Actually, when was this released? 2012? Actually, I wonder, when was the 6S released? We're just going on a full tangent here. What? You wanted art? No, we're looking at the history of phones. Yeah. Yeah, only phone lore here with Rheavn. Yeah. Yes, these came out in 2015, and those were 2012. Slightly before. Actually, when was the 5? I don't even know. that must have been around the same time, right? Maybe a little bit later. Yeah, that was also 2012. Oh yeah. September of 2012, and this was October. Oh, so that was like really close, actually. Uber duper close. Hell yeah. Yes, Oh, Rheavn phone lore. Yeah, it's too bad though, because I actually like, I had the screen break on my phone, like, not too long ago. I got a replacement, but the tolerances aren't like quite right, so it's, I wouldn't say that it's lost its water resistantness, which is not amazing, because we're not known, actually, I guess we kind of, well, I don't know, where I'm from, it's kind of known for raining, like, a lot, which is not incredible. Although I never really liked carrying my phone around on me in the first place, which I know is kind of funny, because that's, like, the whole point of the phone is for it to be mobile, but I kind of developed a bit of an aversion to carrying it around when I was younger. So it's not a huge deal, but it does make me fret a little bit. I should probably get like a waterproof case or something for when I'm out and about, but I haven't gotten around to it yet. Never had an iPhone? I'm gonna steal you. No! No! That I'll never have a headphone jack again. I mean, psych, because I actually have two 6S's. Yeah, the other one I'm using right now to look at the Twitch chat. It's funny, I've gotten like all of these as like hand-me-downs and stuff, because like I don't know, I've just had family members who have been like, do you want this? And when if it's like anything that's an electronic, I just always say yes, and it's come in clutch. It's come in clutch. I'll tell you what. But yeah, that's too actually how I got that's kind of the story actually how this started, because you know, I hadn't really, before this, you know, if I'd wanted to run VTuber software, I'd have to use webcam, which especially for like some softwares handle webcam a lot better than others. Like before this, I was actually using a 3D model because I was using something called Walkaroo, which is just like essentially a software that you can use to like interpret webcam data and render a model based on that. But kind of the reason that I was doing that is because I thought that the webcam functionality on Walkaroo was a lot better than a lot of the other things that I tried. But when I got when my dad he upgraded to, I don't remember what he upgraded to, but I think he got a 15 or something, but he was like, hey, do you want this old 10? Because like he was having a lot of issues with it, and I was like, sure, I'll take it. And so that's kind of the story of how the Rheavn CH came into existence, was suddenly I actually had a phone that could like properly render a 2D model. I was like, holy opportunity. Yeah, I'm sure that when he gave me this, this probably wasn't what he had in mind, but it's fine. He's probably sitting there like, why is this kid still using the 6S? Why is he still using it? Probably thinks that the 10 just disappeared into a black hole, but no. I've been using it for something. It's just not as a phone. Rheavn lore. Lol, indeed. I think that's better. I can't decide. Part of me. Actually, I think what I should do is I should make this curve more naturally kind of this way, because I feel like with the way it's going right now, it kind of like cuts down and then kind of fans back out like this. You know, there's kind of this shape to it. It's like it goes swoop. But that kind of makes it look like there's something that's like pulling up the hair here, but there isn't. Wait, I got it. Perfect solution. Hold on. Wait, no, we need to. Guys, the pink hair clip. Pink hair clip. There we go. It's solved. Alright, now it totally functions. This was like completely lore accurate. Definitely how this is supposed to look, yeah. Now I don't have to change anything. Oh, I love being so good at art. Alright, yeah, we're actually not gonna do that. Yes, yeah. Totally how that was supposed to look in the first place. Definitely. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I should probably actually fix this then. So I think though, hold on, let me just kind of, I might actually make another layer for this, just kind of sketch out what I'm thinking here. So I don't have to destroy the hair just yet. But it's kind of like, no, that's way too far out. That's terrible. Kind of like starting here as the anchor, kind of cutting across the, no, that's too low. I need to actually do it good though. I need to not have a skill issue. Surprisingly difficult. Yeah, though I'm sure that when my dad gave me the 10, he wasn't imagining that I'd use it to become an anime boy. Probably not what he was thinking. There's like at least a 30% chance that wasn't what he was thinking. Yeah. Yeah, probably not his what he thought that I was gonna do with that in the spur of the moment. No one else to know though. Shh, no one has to know. Oh god, my voice. I don't know why my voice is kind of dead today. Because I haven't even been using it that much. It might be a sleep thing or something, honestly. Been having some insomnia. Which is not amazing. I don't know why either, it's kind of out of the blue sometimes. Oh, you know what, actually, since I have this hair strand parting off, I might actually want it to look more like kind of this. Right, where the hair is coming off. So it looks like there's kind of something missing here. You get what I'm saying? So I might not want this to actually be a straight line. I don't know though, because it kind of fits well with the, I kind of want it to go above the nose though. Yeah, I might go for something more like this. Okay, I'm just gonna delete this layer actually then. Oh wait, I forgot I could just do that. I forgot I could just clear everything. No? What? Should I have left it? Hey? Have I failed at life? No to what? I've received strong disapproval. Okay, I still want to smoothen out this curve. And then I think this will probably, you know, the hair strand's probably going to start there. Oh, hold on, I should decrease the opacity on this. Let me do that on the scar too. Actually, let me grow this a bit more. So kind of like that. Oh, to being not able to sleep. I was like, oh wait, should I have left the light where it was? Okay. I see. Yeah, that's something that's a little bit important. Truly, I have all my priorities in the right places. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm known for. That's what I'm known for. Okay, and then we just have to curve this out. Actually, I should have curved that earlier. But you can kind of see, where it's like if I stretch this line out, where it's like there's like this little kind of joint there. It kind of looks like, it kind of looks like that. I feel like that's better. It's not super big actually. I thought it would be bigger. My messages go so late, lol. Yeah. Hold on, let me see. I wonder. I wonder if I can. Wait, no, because if I. Is there a way I can fix that? Hold on. Because if I oh, that's probably the fastest. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's just kind of part of the setup. I think too that's why I like lose my train of thought so often we're talking. I see you said something and I'm like, wait, what was that in response to? I don't even know. It happened like at least 2 milliseconds ago, so my brain's already forgotten. Anyway, sorry about that. I think it would be better if I was actually able to run it off of my computer, but it is unfortunately not the case right now. I actually looked into that, like, I think actually for like Android phones and stuff, there is some software where you can use like a phone or a tablet or something like as a display. But it doesn't seem like there's anything, at least for the version of iOS that I'm on, where I could use that, which is kind of too bad. Oh wait, I can just make this curl out earlier. Hold on. I don't have to focus too much on sticking to the line here. Kind of like that, maybe? I kind of want it to come out farther though. I feel like this is too shallow. I'm used to it. Used to this stuff. I remember having this feeling like very strongly when Butterfly made that art. But like I feel like I have it too with you, where it's like I don't know why you watch these streams, man. Like I wouldn't watch me. It's way too scuffed, but I mean, like I'm not complaining, but I just don't understand. One of the many mysteries of the universe. Yeah, I think this is more kind of what I'm talking about, where it has like less of that kind of artificial swoop up. I just hope it's not cutting too close to this eye, because the hair's already invading a lot on the real estate of this eye. I was kind of worried actually about the eyelash here, because you're really only going to see that when like the character turns. Fine, because no. I mean, yeah, gosh, what a weirdo coming and watching me do things on stream. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, totally what I was intending to get across with that. Yeah. Actually, I think this line's a little bit lower now, isn't it? Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, I'm not sure if you were. I don't think you were here in the earlier part of the stream when I was talking about this, but the plan is, right, so the initial plan, not necessarily this piece, but I was thinking about doing, essentially having you know, making my own model. That was kind of the original idea. And this was supposed to kind of be like the concept art for what it was like supposed to look like. I was kind of planning on redoing this, but there were some things that came up and I didn't end up going through with it. But I feel like now that I got like the profile picture, I should do it. But I thought it would be better if I started with something more simple. So that is what this is. It's kind of like I'm gonna turn into a kind of a chibi model kind of a thing. Little guy. Says the weirdo. Oh. I remember actually, I know, because I don't know, I say like a lot of the times, actually I was just talking to him yesterday, I think something like this, like exactly like this came up, where, a friend of mine, Sterling, like sometimes I'll be like, wow, that's like nerd shit, and he'll just look at me and be like, bruh, says you. I mean, what? No, me saying that's nerd shit, like that's someone else's problem or whatever. That's totally justified. I've never done anything nerdy in my entire life. No, all I do is play sports and eat hot chip. Yeah, totally. Nothing else. Don't worry about it. Oh wow, this is still like really bad. Hold on. Yeah, I feel like I need to bring this line like a lot lower. I feel like that's got to be the plan here. It's got to be the ploy. Kind of removing this. I don't know why I'm putting so much effort into this for the sketch, but whatever. I'm vibing. I like sketching. Actually, I think I need to... Now this looks off. I feel like we have another kind of swoop here where it's kind of doing like that. Over exaggeration, obviously, but I think you can kind of see it. This kind of curves a bit this way. I don't really want that. Actually, I feel like it kind of makes a bit more sense around the mouth area because it kind of like extrudes a bit more than it does like with the hair section up here. But I feel like too, I'm kind of losing some of the curl here. I wanted to have more curl this hair part where it's kind of like jutting out like this. I might just do this. Oh, I don't know. Because if I do this here too, and if I have this jutting out here, I wonder if this is going to mess too much with the mouth real estate. Or, actually, I guess we still have a decent amount of room for the mouth. It's probably fine, actually. It's probably fine. Okay, let me just... clear out this a little bit. Anyways, I think things going alright on your end. You still busy? And sorry, by the way, I didn't mean to be like presumptuous or whatever, and being like, oh my gosh, you haven't come to my streams or something. It's just since you had before, it's kind of like, you know, and then you weren't, and I was like, it's just a little bit worried. But you know, obviously, you know, it's not like you're required to come to these or something. Like I said, I don't even know why you do, so. But let's see. Oh, I couldn't text that much. Oh, that's all right. That part I do not mind. Just want to make sure you're doing all right. Oh, okay, there goes all my progress. No, don't worry. I'm not that busy anymore, I guess. Okay, that's good. That's good. Being really busy can definitely take it out of you. I would in fact know. As the guy who dropped out of college with health problems, I would know. Gotta take care of yourself. I was actually just thinking about that recently, because I've had, I mean, my health's still fine, but like, had some things crop up where it's like, I never really figured out what exactly was wrong with me. Which might become an issue at some point, but... Multitasking. Holy. Listening to Rheavn and doing other things? Impossible. You reached a higher state of being. I'm putting like way too much effort into this sketch. I do this with redstone too, actually. That's probably what makes me so good, but it's like the main adder, which is kind of the center of the core on the most recent project. It's like, I kid you not, there's like I'm like, I have like at least 100 failed prototypes for that thing archived, but I mean, there's probably been like I kid you not, literally like 1,000 versions of that. I just keep going back and redoing little bits of it, or sometimes big bits, but I think of the most recent variant, probably have I probably have like at least 3 dozen variants of it archived, but there are more than that. No such thing as impossible. Oh yeah, that's my kind of talk. But it's just, I don't know, I see marginal gains and I'm like, yes, they must be mine. I can be kind of obsessive like that. Not sure, hold on, let me remove the hair sketch. I feel like I'm trying to flatten this out too much, actually. I feel like it should be more curved. I'm really going hard on this, but I'm gonna get rid of the bottom part again. Actually, maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should. Start on the top part. Am I just gonna get rid of this whole thing after I've like OCD'd this to the max? Yes, I am. Yes. No, it's all gone now. I don't like it. I'm gonna have to move the whole thing anyway, so. Starting over. It's fine. This is why people like get the sketch out and then detail. And they don't do what I just did. Oh, but this is getting like really close now to the mouth. Yeah, that's too aggressive. Actually, you know what I should do? I should have this hairpiece come up farther. That way I can have the curve, but I have more real estate here. That's what I should do. So let me mock out this first. I feel like there's kind of a lump there. Actually, is that curve too aggressive? Like, is that... Because I feel like this is already like a very... Like, because that's like that. I feel like that's a pretty big change in angle. Yes. Gotta love the impossible. I remember actually, I heard a quote the other day. I'm trying to remember how it went. Such a cute drawing. Yo, thank you. He's just gonna be a little guy with a little bitty baby man. Also, Jesus, I'm sweating. Holy, sweating in my gamer chair. Holy, it's not even a gamer chair. It's like right above his chair, but whatever. The sentiment's there. Also, I feel like this is too high now, actually. So I'm trying to remember what I did here. Oh, that's interesting. This was actually, I had this the other way around on this version. I forgot about that. Yeah, actually, so this was the part that cuts close to the nose, and then this, I think what it was actually is that, hold on, let me see. Do I have it downloaded? Open, is it in my downloads? Wait, do I have this downloaded? Profile pictures. Do I not have it on here? Oh, that's crazy. Hold on. Let me get it out here. If Instagram will load. I feel like internet's been slower recently. Like latency wise, at least. Go in here. Save image as. Oh, that's where I put it. Okay, I'm saving this multiple times. Redundancy. Okay, there we go. Boosh. Yes, I think what I was remembering. Yeah. That's funny. I guess that just overrode it in my mind. So on my original model, I had it so that the main kind of sweep of the hair is caught by the nose, and this branches off earlier. But on Butterfly's one, the hair actually doesn't really catch on the nose at all, and it's just this piece that you can see it kind of has some I don't know, friction with the nose or whatever. That's kind of what gives it that characteristic kind of swipe. So I feel like I kind of like this better though, which I think is why I was running with that. But I forgot that wasn't what I did with the original model. Yeah. So I have to say, this is like really good. Like there's definitely some things I could nitpick, but it's like, I think the fact that someone made this for me is like crazy, dude. Like there's some kind of subtle, subtle design things where it's like they kind of scuffed the design of the tritomo at the top and like a little bit of the scar, but I really liked actually kind of how they did this. It's just that there was kind of a significance of having the scar go across the nose. Just like a few small things like that. Oh, and the design of the eyes too. Actually, I think it's just something that I didn't really demonstrate that well, but there was kind of actually I kind of wanted to redo how this looks, but there was kind of an idea where this was supposed to be like have you ever seen those like kind of like retro futuristic like 80s kind of suns? It was supposed to kind of look like that. This is how you look IRL in my oh yes, I'm just some guy who walks around everywhere barefoot. Yeah, that's the important part here. Dude, oh my god, this is reminding me, I remember this was years ago now. So for some reason, like everyone, I kid you not, everyone in my friend group is like ungodly tall. They're all like over 6 feet. I was also really surprised when I saw the drawing. It's super cool. Yo. Oh yeah, I guess that was like the first thing that you saw when you joined my chat. I forget that. Yeah, I was showing it to that art scammer. Yeah, I was really happy with how this came out. I feel like there were definitely some things where I was kind of like going back and forth on. Like I wasn't really sure, because like a lot of the shading on this is like really basic, and part of me wanted to do it more detailed, but it also kind of makes sense like this. I think too, actually, something that I don't think I've mentioned at all actually is that the do I still have it on here? References. Do I have it in here? Yeah, so the original reference for this whole thing was Agnes Tachyon. Like that's where the base of this entire design kind of comes from, which also uses this very like simple kind of two-tone shading, and so I kind of wanted to go with that look, but I think I was kind of like, I don't know. There was some back and forth stuff, but this is kind of like where this all started. But a lot of the more kind of design stuff was me. And actually, fun fact, how are they still I don't know. Okay, hold on, we're jumping back and forth now. I gotta finish my thought here, or else my train of thought will be forever disjointed. But like, actually, I think there was a lot of things. I just haven't really explained that much, I feel like, on stream about kind of how this came to be. But so some of the things, okay, so the kind of Rheavn design before this was like kind of gray pants, kind of the same kind of bare feet with the rolled up pant legs, white hoodie, and then kind of orange eyes, brown hair. That was kind of the gist of it. But I wanted to kind of redo some of it, and so we kind of started off with like Agnes Tachyon, and so that's where we kind of get like the white lab coat and then the shoulder guards and stuff. Oh, as well as like you can see there's kind of like a part down the back of the lab coat that goes all the way up to where the tail would be in that section. So it's not a closed back here or anything. And that's also where you kind of get like I don't remember, I feel like these are called like moe sleeves or something, but it's like, sleeves over the hands. Actually, fun fact about this is that kind of the idea with the design is that I don't actually have like my arms in the sleeves. Like I just have like the jacket over my shoulders most of the time, but you don't really get that in here. But I was thinking if I was going to rig it that you would actually have like, I would be able to like if I had like a controller, like how I do on my model, like, wait, can I pull out the toggle really quick? No, there we go, like that. The sleeves of the hoodie would actually come out from underneath the jacket, like right around here and here. Anyways, that's another kind of nitpick thing. But from there, I wanted to have this. I think a lot of it kind of went to this, where this is, well, it's kind of like an inverted version, but there's there's a Japanese card game called Hanafuda, and this card, it represents lightning, and I kind of wanted to have this be the base of the design. So I kept kind of the white lab coat where it kind of, you know, we have the, it kind of represents these sections here, and then we have the red hoodie, which kind of represents, you know, the line down the middle as well as the top kind of spilling out. The bottom is, you know, we don't really get that there. And there wasn't really a way, unless I had like a red bodysuit, where I'd be able to do that. So I just kept the same pants and stuff that I had. And then there's some other characteristics where, like the feet and stuff, that I was like, you know, I want to keep the bare feet. It's just kind of an iconic thing at this point. But that kind of got me thinking. I'm like, well, if I have the bare feet, like, one, I don't want to actually draw bare feet because this is going to be like some crazy gooter shit is going to happen here. So I was like, okay, well, what if I cover it up with like a black box? Like, I feel like that'll be funny. But then this kind of got me thinking. I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, since I'm going to be rigging this, it's like, what if, you know, since this is going to be my first kind of rig and stuff, like, what if I try and like occlude certain parts of the design that I don't feel comfortable doing. And I think, so that's the same kind of thing that went for the hands and stuff, and kind of why it was decided that the hands would be inside of the jacket and not in the sleeves. Just because that meant that I had to do like the rigging on the jacket is a lot simpler and stuff, and I could just have the arms, like, instead of having to deform the outside of the jacket, the arms could essentially just be like, hold on, I'm just gonna make a temporary layer here so I can show what I'm talking about. Just so it was up here. You know, so instead of having to make it so that, like, the whole jacket like bends when I have the arms come out, the arms could just rotate instead, which is like a lot easier to rig. And it means you have to worry about this deforming a lot less. And that was actually the same idea that kind of started this, was having one of the eyes cover up, so I only had to rig one of the eyes. So a lot of this is just trying to make the rigging easier, because also with the rigging software, okay, I should probably step back. So when you're rigging a V2 remodel, at least a 2V V2 remodel, the way that works is that you apply a bunch of things that are called deformers to something called an art mesh. Now, the art mesh is essentially just your art, and a deformer, it's either something that rotates, or it's something that like bends a certain part of the model, right? So it's like when I have, well, I think actually this example is a little bit different, but like if I had a smooth transition between having my controller out and not out, then that means that I'd only have like probably like one kind of arm design, but the rigging software would essentially take this design and it would bend it, right? But the thing is that with the free version of this software, you can only essentially have, there's a limited number of rules where you can say, you know, we're going to bend this in this kind of way. And so that was kind of the idea too, where I'm like, I wanted to save as many deformers as possible so that I could make the face as expressive as I could, because otherwise I was worried I was going to hit the deformer limit. And so that's also kind of like how this came to be. And then I was like, well, I kind of want a lore reason for, you know, why we're getting rid of one of the eyes, you know, because I don't want to just be like a Cyclops or something. And so that's kind of where the scarring came from, because I wanted to have a scar across the nose. That was kind of a important reason, because that's kind of something that's symbolic of my Oshi, if you will. And the same kind of thing with the cut out of the ear, actually. And so I was like, well, we can just make this a lore reason. So this is kind of like inspired by like Hanako from Katawa Shoujo, was just having like a burn mark essentially across half the face. So then it's like, oh, now we actually have like a lore, you know, there's like a lore reason why we have the hair here. It's not just like it doesn't look as botched as it actually is. Oh, and then I didn't actually talk much about the halo either. I'm jumping all around. I'm just nerd ranting, don't mind me. But so since this is supposed to be, you know, a card that's supposed to represent lightning, the symbol back here, it's called a tritomoi symbol, and it's commonly associated with a character from kind of Japanese folklore mythology called Rheavn, who is considered to be kind of the deity of lightning and thunder and stuff. And so, so originally I kind of wanted to have like a Halo design because when a lot of people see Rheavn, they either think it's like Raven or they think it's like our heaven, which neither of those were the original intent here. But I think I was I don't know, I've kind of been, I think I've kind of I've liked the kind of our heaven thing just because like I think, and part of the reason actually why my character doesn't have like shoes or anything is because like it's kind of supposed to be representative of me, like in Minecraft, where I'm usually playing creative mode, so I'm usually flying, so there isn't really like any need for me to have shoes because I'm not like walking on the ground. It's kind of the roundabout way here. There's I have reasons for like all this shit, man. And so I don't know, I think it kind of leads into that kind of like heavenly thing of like, oh, he's just kind of flying around to find him. And I think too, actually, because some of the inspiration, like actually the inspiration for the body proportions of this design was, oh, you can't really see her that well. Hold on, maybe I can move her. There we go. Was Haruka. This is Haruka's suit from Blue Archive, but you can kind of see where it's like kind of the chin level and the shoulder level and like kind of like the hip level and stuff. It all kind of matches because I used her as like just a gist of like, you know, what the proportion should be from like the chest and the legs and stuff. But all the characters in that, I don't know if you've seen that game, but all of them have like halos and stuff, and so I was like, oh, well, what if the halo doesn't actually like look like a halo? And that's kind of how we got this, where it's like I wanted to still have like the circular design, but I also wanted to include this. So now it's like we have like the symbol for lightning kind of in this ring of clouds, which the clouds look ass. This is just like a gray smudge, but yeah, we'll fix that at some point. But anyways, I think that's the oh, and then the ears and the scar and the chip out of the ear and the red hoodie is all kind of symbolic of Mayoshi, so to speak. May he rest in peace. But yeah. Anyways, I think that's everything. Oh yeah, and then the black shoulder pads and the design on the bottom where it's got like the black hem. That's supposed to represent the edges of the card. And I just decided to have black lining here just because that'd be cooler than the white lining, and so that's just why those are like that. And then gray undershirt because I thought it was going to be like too lewd if I just had this just open. That's actually something, I don't know why, but I'm like, I don't like, I couldn't tell you why, but I really don't like character designs where it's like not modest around the chest region, and this is a critique for me of like both like male and like female models and just art in general, I think, and such. I think especially the VTuber models and such. I feel like especially for male models for me, because it's like, I don't know, some of them it's like, you know, some guy with like ripped abs and stuff, and it's like, I don't know, I just don't think that's that just doesn't really feel like an accurate portrayal in any sense. I don't know, it just never really sat right with me. Especially being the way I am, like, I don't know, believe it or not, I'm actually not ripped. I'm not as like sickly as I was, but I'm in fact not ripped. I go for like runs and walks, so I have like good cardiovascular health, but yeah, I do in fact not lift, bro. Anyways though, this is like a massive jump around, but I'm sorry by the way, I've just been yapping your ear off. I hope you don't mind. By jumping back around, oh actually hold on, no, I'm not jumping back around. I wanted to mention too with the eyes. So the orange is kind of the orange, and then the yellow shadow and stuff. Like the oranges and the yellows have kind of been. I've just always used those to represent Rheavn. I think that's just always kind of seemed right to me. But I want to have kind of the 80s sun thing because, I don't know, I've always kind of had this retro vibe since like a lot of what I make and I deal with is like these like, I don't know, like 8-bit computers and stuff. So I was like, I think it's cool. And then the really big iris here is inspired, you know, without the kind of central kind of black part, was inspired by the character who I main in Genshin Impact, who's Chlorand. Anyways, I think that's actually all the lore now. The character. I don't think I've missed anything now. Anyways, though, jumping back to my friends. So I don't know why, but for some reason, like all of them are like 6 foot, and I was talking at some point to like another one of our friends, and we were kind of talking about like she was kind of talking about like how tall she thought people were, or maybe she just like mentioned it in passing. But somehow at some point she mentioned, she was like, oh, you know, because you're like 6 foot or something. I'm like, I am not 6 foot. I hate to shatter the illusion, but it's like I'm like 5'7", dude. I'm below average height. I hate to break it to you. And I'm probably not gonna like grow anymore because it's like it's kind of been true for a while where it's like I just don't. I've had eating problems, and that's just like not good for if you're trying to like grow. So it's like, yeah, I'm probably stuck at this height. It's like for some reason, man, I don't know why, but I feel like more so than like a lot of my friends, I feel like there's always been like a really big discrepancy for me between like what people online think I look like and what I actually look like. Like I remember when I was younger, it's like when I was like, I don't know, like 12 or something, and I was like on the internet, like people like unironically thought I was like 25. Like I asked some of the friends I had at the time, I was like, wait, how old do you think I am? And they're like, I don't know, like 25 or something. I'm like, bro, I'm just not that old. I'm just a little guy. So anyways, though, just in response to you saying that's how you see me, it's like, yeah, one of the things of all time. Yeah. I don't know, I think it's funny though. Actually, this is a whole different tangent, but there was, I don't even know why I got like into watching her, because I feel like if I like mention it to other people, I'm like, wow, I sound like, this sounds like the most like gooner shit ever. But there's a VTuber I've been watching recently, at least every now and then. I'm gonna be honest, I haven't been catching a lot of her streams and stuff, but it's called Mother V3. And kind of what got me interested in the first place is that she's someone who uses a voice changer and stuff, or it's more like a kind of like a voice interpreter. Like it's kind of like it's a text to speech kind of thing, you know. But I feel like kind of one of the things, and it might be weird to like say this, but it's like one of the things that kind of got me interested was just kind of this like idea of like, wait, is this like actually like like is this actually like some like 40-year-old dude in his mom's basement? Because you just don't know. But it kind of made me think though, it's like I think the internet is like, it's so funny in that kind of way where it's like maybe, but also like, does it really matter? You know, it's like if you never like see, you know, if you never like, I don't know, if the immersion is never broken or whatever, it's like I wouldn't be mad if this person, you know, who I watch was like secretly like some 40-year-old dude or something. You know, it's like, even if that's like a betrayal of like the image or whatever, it's kind of like, I don't know, it just doesn't really feel like it matters. I feel like the internet is like very unique in that way, or it's just kind of like the effects of the degree of anonymity that it provides. You know, where it's like I could be some guy with orange eyes and you know, lewd feet and whatever. Well, I'm out. Yeah, for real though, man. And still to this day, actually, I feel like the more I watch her, the more I feel like she probably is a she. But at the beginning, I was like, I was completely convinced. I'm like, this is a dude. I feel like though every now and then she'll like say something that'll make me be like, yeah. Like, I don't know if that actually is a dude or not. You know, it's just not really something that I feel like a dude would say. But like at the beginning, I was like completely convinced. I'm not even sure why. I just believed. I don't know, maybe I'm just too cynical or something. It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I'll probably never know though. Actually, is this gonna be enough room for the mouth? I feel like I keep making this too, this is really lopsided. That's also lopsided. This is equally lopsided. That's also lopsided, okay. And it is like that, yeah. It's kind of in the same way where it's like my mental image of you is just like your profile picture, you know? It's like that's the only context I have for you. I'm like, oh yeah, pink-haired anime girl. Yeah, totally. I'm sure that translates perfectly to real life. Yeah. Actually, fun fact about me though, I actually do kind of have like this haircut. Because for the longest time I didn't really know what to do with my hair, but then like I made this design. I was like, wait, I actually like that haircut, so I just gave myself that haircut. So there are some accurate parts to such. But oh, and that's actually something too I'd kind of been thinking about. Actually, maybe I can ask you about this, because I wasn't sure if I should add it or not. But like in real life, I've had these my whole life where I think they're called like, I don't think they're like, maybe it's just like I don't know, like a mole, like a, I don't know, I feel like I heard some people call them like beauty spots. I don't really know what the difference is, but it's not like a mole where it's like, I don't know, it's just like a black spot, like a black dot on my skin. I don't really know why, but I have one like, look at my pen. I have one like right on the middle of my chin, like right in the middle of my nose. And I kind of wanted to like, also they're smaller than that, but I kind of wanted to like include that in the model, because it's always been something I've kind of been like, I don't know, it just feels like, I always like the symmetry of it, but it kind of felt like it was going to be too much detail. And I was like, I don't really know. I guess the thing too, it's like, you know, what do you show? What do you not show? Is the question. Also, wow, this leans out. Like, the more I keep trying to redraw this line, the more I realize just how much that hairline leans out like that, you know? Because I keep trying to draw this and it keeps getting really close to the center of the face, just because, like, there's such an obvious curve when you look at it this way. Such an obvious curve. Yes, include them? I see. I shall think about it. I don't know what the awe is about there, but sure. Yeah. It's kind of funny, actually. I feel like, I don't know. I've been kind of thinking more about this recently, where I think a lot of my life I haven't really thought much about things in like an aesthetic sense. I feel like since I've been doing more art, it's kind of made me think more about it, you know, just like how things look. Because I think for a lot of my life, like, actually, here's a fun fact, like, I didn't even know how to use, like, I kid you not, like, probably, oh, it can't have even been that long ago. Like, within the last 6 months, I had to ask, like, a friend of mine, I'm like, wait, dude, like, how do you actually use conditioner? Because I just don't know. And it's like, I think growing up, I just wasn't around, like, any of this, like, I don't know, like, beauty stuff. So it's like, I don't know. And I have a friend, and this is the guy who I asked, who, like, talks about this stuff, and he talks about, like, skincare and stuff. And I'm like, dude, I can, like, so not meet you where you're at. And so it's kind of funny where it's like, I've never really, like, taken care of myself, like, in a kind of physical sense or whatever. So I think at the very least, I've always kind of had the thought where it's like, I just don't feel like I'm that attractive of a person. I feel like too, it's like, I don't know, when I look in the mirror, it's like, it's funny actually. I feel like depending on the day, I get like a very different impression of myself. So I think I just don't really have a frame of reference for, like, I don't know, how I look to other people. But I'm like, I feel like I'm not like horribly ugly, because like I've been asked out by like some people and stuff, and I feel like I'm like, okay, I'm like probably not an ogre then. It's just, I just get the inkling on that, but it's kind of like, I don't really know where I am either. But it's like, there's only like a few things, I think, physically where I'd say I'm like, I feel confident in it. And one of them, it's like my eyebrows, or my eyelashes actually. Because for some reason, and I've had people comment on this. Actually, I had back in high school, I had like a whole conversation. I had a friend who was a girl, and we had this whole conversation. She was like, bro, I want your eyebrows or your eyelashes. I'm like, why? Because she was like, oh, because they're like, it's like, they're like dark and like long. It's actually a funny thing. It's like, I know like eyelashes and stuff, it's like supposed to be the same color as like the rest of your hair, but it's like, for some reason I like kind of like a darkish brown hair, and it's kind of, I'd say it's a bit darker than the model. Yeah, it's darker than the model. Kind of depends on the lighting, but it's darker than the model. But for some reason, like, my eyelashes are like jet black. I don't know why. Same kind of thing with my eyebrows. She was like, bruh. And I've had people ask me like if I'm wearing makeup, and I'm like, no. Like, what the fuck is a makeup? So like, I feel like there's that, and then kind of the dark spots, just because I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like from an aesthetic standpoint, it just feels cool. Just always liked it. I don't know. Feels like intentional, if there's any sense in that. I don't know if there is like some god or whatever out there, but if there is, I feel like he was like, yes, we're gonna give you this, and it's gonna be symmetric, and you're gonna be happy about it. And I was like, yes, I am. And that is exactly how that conversation went. Yeah, verbatim. See, how is that? I feel like this looks too straight now. Man, I'm just gonna be like forever perpetually unhappy about this. I think I want to give this like a little bit more of a curve, and then I think I'm just gonna have to call this good and move on to the halo. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be here for the next infinity working on this. Kind of round out this side a little bit. I feel like it's a little bit better. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. Why? I don't get it. Dude, it's kind of funny too, because I'm like, I'm just not I don't know. Like, beauty has been like such a non-factor for like me for like most of my life. I think it's kind of funny because I talk to some people where it's like such a big part of their life. and they kind of like expect that I'm kind of able to meet them where they're at, and I'm just like not able to at all. Like, I had a friend actually not that long ago who was very like that. She was like, oh, we gotta get you like style and stuff, and I was like, but why though? Like, genuinely, I feel like it's taken me getting an interest in art to like actually get me to think about this kind of thing. Kind of debate aesthetics of things and such. Apart from that, I'm just like too pragmatic of a person or something. I don't know. Sigh, you won't get it. I probably won't. This is lore accurate. Definitely lore accurate. Yeah. It's kind of funny too, actually, in respect to the eyelashes. I don't even know where I got that from. Because it's like, they don't look like my, my mother or my father's. So I'm like, I don't know, this is just like some like freak genetic accident. This was not, there was no natural selection or whatever it is. Pure random chance. I just won the genetic lottery apparently and didn't even care. I kind of get you, I think. Yeah. Says the person who just said I wouldn't get it. I don't know, what's your experience with that? With the aesthetics of life? I want to get these a bit more curved too, because these right now, the base ones are really straight. But I kind of want it to look like the hair's bowing out a bit, you know? I could probably mostly just follow... Oh wait, hold on. I made this too straight. Not the same thing. Oh. Oh yeah, and I'm sure I wouldn't understand because I wouldn't get it, huh? Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I don't really know. I just see it. And I like it, that's all. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. It's actually something I've been kind of thinking about too, where it's like, oh, we saw something. I really need to buy a new clothes though. Oh yeah. Growing out of your current ones or something? Actually, that reminds me, oh god. I really should get a new pair of shoes or something. Cause my poor shoes, I have had them, and like, I've ran them into the ground at this point. There's like a hole in it. Like the laces are broken. I think like all of the you know, cause on it's like a pair of running shoes, and so they had keyword there being had, they had this like layer of like harder rubber for like grip over like the kind of like softer rubber that's in between like you know, like kind of your foot and the bottom of the shoe. But I'm pretty sure in like the major contact areas that's just completely worn off. I have used those things to death. How it's broken. Mm-hmm. Oh, with the laces, you mean? I've had to tie them back together. It's like there's a bunch of knots in it now. Yeah, there's so many, dude, like, oh my, these shoes have broken so many times and I've like had to repair them, because also like I think they're called like eyelets, but like kind of the part in the shoe where it's like the lace comes through, you know? These were just cloth, and so I ended up getting this issue where it's like there was a notch that was wearing in these. This was like years ago now, where it's like this is just where like the lace was rubbing, and so currently actually also I put literal rivets inside of the shoe right here, and so now the laces pass through rivets, but the issue is that the rivets so kind of the way that it works is that you have like this, because you have these two pieces of metal, right? You have something that looks like this, and then like a plate that has a hole in it, right? And so you push this end through this, and then you kind of like bend these metal sides out. And so then it kind of looks like that, right? Where these go through the hole and then they fold out. But the issue is that these ended up being really sharp. So around the area where my shoelace usually sits in this thing, it ended up chewing through the shoelace after a couple more years of use and cutting it. And so then that's why I had to retie the shoelaces. So now there's a different part of the shoelace that's rubbing on the sharp metal here. I love those shoes, but yeah. I think they are in fact nearing the end of their lifespan. But there's like layers upon layers of fixes on these shoes. The consequences of being like an extremely frugal person. It's funny actually, I'm very frugal, but only there's certain things though where I'm not. It's like I feel like when it comes to like experiences and like friends, I'm very not frugal. But like if it's anything that like it only impacts me or something, I'm like very frugal. Like I'm gonna use this until it breaks and then breaks again. Just the way I am. I don't know, I think I didn't have a whole lot growing up, so I'm just kinda... I've always liked fixing things too, so... Just kinda lended itself well to that, I think. It's too bad though, I wonder actually if they still sell, like... the pair of shoes that I've been using. I remember because, like, we went to... I got them with my dad, and like we were looking around, it's like an REI or something, you know, we're going around trying all these different shoes, and I'm all, you know, they're all kind of like meh, and then I swear I put these shoes on, and it was just like, it was crazy, dude, and I was like stepping around with it, and I like look over at him, and he was like, those are the ones, and I was like, these are the ones, but it was like, I don't know why, but it was just like, hands down the best shoe I've ever put on. It's like, I think they're called like On Cloud Runners or something. But I've never had an experience like that with a shoe out of the box. Oh, yo, hello. How do you pronounce that? Chand? V3X? I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Thank you though. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that good at art. This is taking me way too long, but thank you. Also, welcome in. How are you doing? Just AK. Alright. That I can do. How's it going, AK? Welcome into the stream. I'm just yapping and trying to do art. Emphasis on the trying. Oh god, this is terrible. It's fine. It's fine. No one else is streaming, so I'm looking for other small creators to support. Yo, hell yeah. Welcome in. How's it going? I gotta get this a little bit less lumpy. Ingot, like what? 10 to 11 of them? Huh? I have no idea what that sentence was supposed to mean. Good, what about you? I'm vibing. I'm doing good. Just doing some art. Just vibing. Talking about my broke ass shoes. All the essentials of life. Yeah. Oh, I could probably just mirror this section. Hold on. Head's mirrored, so we can just do this. This doesn't need to be super accurate either. I mean, as in, I am supporting. Oh, I see. I see. Hell yeah. Welcome in. Thank you for giving me 1/10 or 1/11 of your viewership. Greatly appreciated. So yeah, Lily, there's another person. It's crazy. Someone else is watching. Why? Who knows? Oh wait, this ended up really flat. No, my arm's at back ankle now. It's all terrible. Don't worry, I'll be a regular viewer. Yo. Let's go. Is this gonna be... Okay, there we go. Actually, I'm surprised you were even able to find this. Because I don't think YouTube has like a sort by lowest feature like Twitch does, or does it? Am I just bad at using YouTube? That might be the case here. Hold on. Don't mind me. Been a YouTuber for like 4 years and has no idea how the platform works. Oh my god, that was something about but if I leave, just know I'm in school. Oh, you're good. You're good. Yes, school definitely takes priority. Thank you for stopping by though at all. I remember though, like when I was, because I got a friend. Oh god, actually, I wonder how old my Instagram is now. I had a friend who, like, I don't know, he bullies me into doing a lot of things, and he bullied me into getting Instagram, so I was like, fine. And I made this one post, actually I think it's still like on my Instagram. I was trying to post these photos. I took down a lot of the photos that I posted, but I think that one's still up there. But I was like, man, I can't figure out how to get this to the right rotation. He was just like laughing at me. I'm like, please, I'm genuinely struggling. He's like, you freaking boomer. I'm like, no. I'm just a boomer in his eyes now forever. I shall never be redeemed. Alright. I think we can get rid of the old hair sketch now. Nice. By the way, what's your OC's name? Also 4 years. The other guy sporting has been like 7 years. And he told him his first regular the last 2 years. Yeah. No, I feel it, dude. Like, I feel like Lily has been the only actually kind of the only regular I've had like ever. I think back when I was doing, I used to stream like a few years ago. I used to stream like Trove a lot, and I had some people who would come, but they'd only come for like the Trove streams. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, I don't feel like I've had many. I don't think I've had a proper regular apart from Lily. I'm honored. Ooh. I don't care how that works, but hey, you're doing well at least. How that works? How what works? Having a regular? I don't know. Also, the OC's name is Rheavn, I guess. This is actually it's kind of a long story, but this was the intended design for my character, because what I'm using right now wasn't really something that I myself created. So yes, if you look at my other socials, this is kind of what I use, or it's something more like this actually. This is some more complete art that I did of it. But yeah, it doesn't really have like an independent name or something. It's just me. Oh, I forgot to add the line here, the hairline. He's just bald under all this hair, man. Here. Oh, that's no, it's all going bad now. It's all downhill from here. It's all downhill for Rheavn. Okay, let me just do that, and nothing ever happened. Is that too straight, actually? I was worried it was gonna be too curved. Oh wait, I mirrored that. Moron. There we go. This reminds me, do you wear wings? Will you wear wings? I've been going back and forth on wings. I feel like it kind of makes sense in like the angelic sense, but also like since the halo itself is more kind of inspired by like Japanese mythology, and since like it's supposed to represent like, you know, my character like in Minecraft, so to speak, in creative mode, and they don't use wings, it's kind of been a back and forth for me, you know, where it's like it kind of makes sense. I think if I lean more into like the kind of Western sense angelicness, kind of like what I have with the circular halo, but it's, I don't know, I haven't really decided on that yet, to be honest. But yeah, I just enjoy supporting small streamers, bro. Yo, if you're a friend, I assume, has vids. I don't think Lily does. You read it wrong, and I only meant a meme video. No, wings are cool though. Oh wait, what? Hold on, what did I read wrong? This reminds me, do you wear wigs? I can read. Oh, I see. Wigs, yes. Yeah, Rheavn character is actually bald. That's actually a fun fact about me before I actually like came up with this hair design. I'd like repeatedly grow out my hair and just shave it bald because I never knew what to do with it. So yeah, that's been like the cycle of my hair for the past like 5 years now or something. Just repeatedly like growing it out to my shoulders and then shaving it all off. So I think like the last like year is like the only time that I've actually tried to like maintain a hairdo. For that, it was always like, oh, it's getting on my way. It's time to get the shaver out. This is what I mean when I say that I can't be bothered with like style. Wait, is that? Okay, mouth is in there, sketch. Everything's all over the place. How am I holding my pen right now? Holy hell. Lol, yeah. I was actually just thinking about that last night, because it's like, man, like people give being bald a bad rap, but it is like really convenient. It's like now, like whenever I'm working on stuff, you know, my head, you know, I think just the ergonomics of life kind of mean, you know, since you're usually kind of looking at your hands, like your head's always kind of tilted forward and down a bit. So like your hair always like falls directly into your line of sight. I'm like, this is terrible. I remember being bald. I remember not having this issue. I remember being happy once. Oh, those were the days. Those were the days. Alright, I can probably like actually, also this is like, I was worried about space, but this is actually a lot more space than I thought it would be, so this is fine. But I should probably get onto the halo now, which is like the part of this I'm dreading the most. Cause I had such a bad time trying to make this. Holy crap, okay. Actually, I could just trace the halo again, I'm gonna be honest. That's what I did the first time. Cause I swear I tried to get like this the white part for like over an hour, and I was like, bruh, it just looked terrible, so I just took this. That's why it's in this position. I was planning on drawing in a different position, but I was just too bad at art. Also, I feel like this isn't like an art cardinal sin since it's just like a geometric shape. I didn't like copy a part of the character. I don't know. Maybe I should mention it anyways. Yeah. I would never like trace something kind of more like organic or something. I feel like it's just a cardinal sin of art. Also, hold on, I gotta go water. I don't know. I feel like it was okay for the halo though. It's like, hey, it's just geometry. No one's gonna notice, right? Right. Mm-hmm. That reminds me too, I was thinking about like toggles for this one. Because with my current model, there's like so many toggles where it's like I just don't use them. Like, what is it? This one? That one, I feel like I could maybe use this one, but I just doesn't come in. It's just not that useful. Oh, this one though, I'm like, I have like literally never needed to have a blush toggle. I never have a moment where I'm like, you know what I want to express right now? I want to express how I'm blushing. It's like, no. I feel like I don't really blush that much actually either. I don't know. Crying is useful. That's useful. Sparkly eyes is useful. This is worse than the blushing. This is like negative, worthless. Mics. I just don't sing. I just don't sing. It could be useful, I guess, if I sang. Karaoke stream when? I don't know. This has been pretty useful. Although I don't really need it. I like the outfit, but that's like a whole different thing. I think that's the watch one. Yeah, hold on. I have a toggle specifically to put on a watch. I'm like, this is so useless. Because usually too, it's like, you just want to display the torso. So it's like, I don't know, if you have like the controller out or something, it's there. But it's like, it's not even a good watch. Like, what's the face on that? You can't see anything. It's just a piece of metal. The watch is a lie. Anyways, I think that's it though. But I'm like, really? If I had to like distill this down. Sparkles. Crying. This. Maybe this. I feel like that makes sense to have. Oh, definitely the question mark. And then I want like a laughing one. This one doesn't have a laughing one. But it's like, I just need like 6 toggles, and the normal one, it has like 11. Just doesn't have what I need. So that's probably the plan for this when I get it finished. This is so funny. Is someone honking outside? That's probably fine. Alright. Oh, yeah. Oh god, I gotta do the halo. Hold on. Add file there. Do I still... I surely have it somewhere. Hold on. References. It's gotta be in references somewhere. God, I really need to sort this. Hey, it is there. Dude. Tritome way, my beloved. Isn't a VTuber model expensive? It's expensive if you buy one, not if you make one. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Rheavn YouTube channel. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the land of someone who is very frugal. Yes. So frugal that he learned art essentially just to do this. Honestly, I wanted to make some other art, but that's like most of what I just do art for. It's just for Rheavn. I just have moments where I'm like, hey, I kind of need art for this thing, and I just do art for it. But I've actually had some other projects for some non-Rheavn characters and stuff I wanted to do. I should do that at some point. I kind of want to get this model done first, though. Oh yeah, I should probably explain. That's what this is. This is going to be a model. Yeah, That's the idea here. And it is gonna cost me absolutely zilch. It's apart from my time. Is it gonna be the best model? No, but it'll be something. Oh, I think I did a layer combined with this. That's how I got this to be not a vector. Okay. Wait, does that merge with the layer above? No, only merge with layer below. Okay. That's fine. There, now it's a paint layer. Oh, I might have been able to do this before, actually. Yeah, whatever. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that's literally what I did last time to figure this out. I mean, at least you're doing it yourself. Okay, I'll make references to you and my... Oh, you're making... Oh, are you a game designer? Yo. That's cool. So where is my cursor gone? Holy crap. Okay, there we go. Just disappeared into the ether. Yeah, I'm sorry. Call me a terrible person, but I'm definitely tracing this. I'm not gonna mess around with the Tritobo again for like an hour. It's just not worth it. It was never worth it. I kid you, it literally took... I spent so long trying to get that right the first time. Alright. It's probably about good. Also, I should scale this up, actually. Especially, too, because this model isn't really going to be moving a whole lot. Is there going to be a good way to recenter this, actually? I feel like there might not be. I have to just kind of do it by eyeball it. Oh. Wait, there is a snap. I just don't understand how it works. It's just not snapping to anything useful. Oh. Wait, now it's snapping to something useful. Oh. What? Eh. Bruh. Okay, I think I can at least snap to the middle, so that's fine. Here, let me actually have you, like, take up the canvas, though. That'd be a good thing. Oh, that snaps it to previous position. That's what it is. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Or actually, is there just, is there a location thing in this? There is. I don't know if this is for the center. Oh, I think it actually is, because I think this is... yeah, it is. Okay, hold on. Let me cook. Okay, that should be center. Actually, I'll probably want it to be a little bit lower. Maybe 2300? 2500? I'll be back. Okay. Sounds good. 2400? Not sure if that's gonna be enough space for this now, though. Actually, it's probably fine, because it's mostly gonna be behind the head. Actually, I'm not sure how big I want to have this either. In this model, it was larger than the head, but since the head in this is so disproportionately large, it should probably be smaller. Like, this is probably a good size, actually. Something like that. Oh yeah, let me re-saturate these. There we go. Pardon me. Something like that. I think that's the gist of it. Okay. Yeah, though, I think, like, if you were to commission a model, that's like thousands of dollars or something, probably. So actually, do I want to trace the inside of this or the outside? I don't know if I want it to be... I feel like since it's a chibi, I should go for a bit of a thicker. Maybe I'll try and see if I can do the outside, actually. It'll be easier with this part, too. Oh no, traced artwork, burn it with fire. Oh, okay. Like, why can't I see my pen strokes? That is because I'm not actually doing anything. That would explain it. I am just using an eraser on open space. It's funny, actually, I thought this was going to be a bit of a train wreck, if I'm being honest, but this is going a lot better than I thought. Let me re-angle this a little bit. Oh. Alright, there we go. Ideally, I'd have a bit more moon to kind of room to move my arm around here. But I'm kind of fighting for space a little bit. I'm gonna do some crazy arm maneuvers here, man. I think just because it's like, I don't know, I've never really done an art stream before. It's like, I wouldn't say that I'm like the best at art or anything. But I'm having a lot of fun with this, actually. Hell, it's going better than streaming Redstone, man. I get so stressed out when I have to do that. I keep thinking about, actually, so I might just include all of this while I'm working on that. What was I saying? I was saying something. What was it? Oh, yeah. I'm just losing my train of thought. Don't mind me. Back when I was doing a lot of Redstone streaming, it's just tough because it's like, I don't know, I actually have to like kind of use my brain. Because I feel like this, it's just kind of a... Not that I'm like not having to use my brain here, but it just feels like it's like a different kind of part of my brain. Like, I think it's something I've noticed. Well, I guess for a long time now. I don't know if I actually am or not, but like when I was younger, people thought I was dyslexic, and that was like my official diagnosis or whatever. But at the very least, I think speech and like words and stuff don't come as naturally to me as they seem to come to other people. And I think, so, you know, maybe to a certain extent this happens. I think this, well, it definitely does kind of happen with everyone, where it's like, you know, you're trying to talk and actually like do something intelligent at the same time. It's kind of hard, but I think maybe to like a more so extent with what would happen if you got your own skin that is reserved for you only in our game? It's only if you allow, of course. I have questions. First of all, why would you go to that much effort? Second of all, like, what's the game? And then I don't know. It's like pay for it or something. Like, I don't know. I'm sure that it's like, it's fun. I just don't want to like, well, I don't know. I'm just a bit hesitant here. Also, if I'm never gonna play it, it's like, I don't know. I'd rather not just hand out the IP. Not that it's like that big of a deal or something. This isn't like, I'm not like a mega corporation or whatever, but not like Intel just being like, yes, take our logo, but you know. Because I can. Robloxia's Forgotten Paradise. Asymmetrical Roblox horror game. Oh, I see. I don't really play Roblox, so I would say probably don't have to worry about that. There's really no need. Let me see here, you're on Survivor Skin. I see. I don't know. I don't really, like I said, I don't really play Roblox. Mostly I was just worried, I'm like, please don't put me like an NSFW game or something. I don't sign off on that. Apart from that, it's just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it'd just be kind of random. It's like, oh, and here's Rheavn for some reason. Why? Who knows? What'd you say? Okay, fair enough, but I'd love for you to at least test our game. If we do release it, well, the high quality other streams have for it. Hold on, let me check. Do I still have Roblox? I might still have it installed. I had a friend who was really into Roblox. Oh, is the model still working? Okay, it is. Let's go to that. Do I still have it on here? Oh, I do. Alright. Well, sure. If you want to come back around, maybe I could do that and stream at some point. Since I already have it installed, it'll probably be pretty fast. Hey, Lily. What did I miss? AK asked if I'd allow him to put me in the Roblox game he is making. Also, I'm assuming this is a he. As either a skin for the player or an NPC. and I said no because I'm like, I don't really play Roblox. So it just kind of feels weird. But y'all, that is all you missed. It's kind of funny actually. This is making me think now. I've never really had someone like ask me something like that before, so it's like, what actually is my position on this? I don't know, okay, I can think about it, but I think I'm definitely hesitant though to just sign off on a, like, once again, you know, I'm not like a famous person or something, so it's not like that big of a deal, but it's like, I've never really liked having other people like giving away my kind of voice, if that makes any sense. It's like, I remember, believe it or not, okay, so I should probably give you some context on my, you are someone that's enough. I totally forgot what the context for that was, Lily. But I'm sure it was very wholesome. But, okay, for some context, so this is like a kind of a second channel for me. But on my main channel, I do like Minecraft redstone stuff. But there's kind of a fun fact. I've never really gotten along with other redstoners. I made like an honest effort for a while at some point, but it's just never really something that worked out. There was one of them. He's probably the person I spoke to the most. I don't know. I had some reservations about him and his approach to certain things. Will he act around certain people? But it's called eeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeeee But he asked me once to like be in a video that he was making, and I was like, okay, show me the video. Well, actually, he asked me one to be in it, but also he wanted me to look over the script, and I was like, sure, I can look over the script. This is something that I can do. As a poetry major, I do know a little bit about English. Then again, I am also a college dropout, so maybe I don't, but you know. But I was kind of looking it over, and it's just... Because I think in the past, the only times I'd made videos was with, like, you know, like friends and stuff, and it was just like, when he said, like, be in my video, he meant, like, read this script, but, like, not read it, like, as a character in the video, like, read it as Rheavn. I think that really kind of rubbed me the wrong way, you know, where it's like, if I'm gonna be in something like this, I want it to be, like, you know, and if it's gonna be represented, you know, like, as me, you know, I'm not just, like, some, like, anomalous character, that I want to have, you know, the ability to kind of author what it is that I'm saying. So that's definitely something I've tried to carry forth. It's actually something too that just came up recently, a video I've been trying to make. I was asking some people for their audio, and I was like, look, like, here's kind of like what I'm thinking, but just, like, you know, just wing it. I think that was definitely the right choice, because I got some, like, really good audio clips from some people. Like, oh, I got this one from Enzo, a friend of mine. He just nailed it. So I really gotta get that video done. Oh my god, you and your fish brain. Oh, crap. Also, yes, me and my fish brain. What is attention span? I don't know. I'm like those amoebas who, like, are only consciously aware of the things that they can immediately see. Yeah. I'm sorry, what was the context? I forgot the context. That's the general shape. Yes, that's you. I'm sorry. Or at least I think I know what you're saying there. Response. Jesus Christ. Who even knows anymore? What is life, anyways? I forgot to write sketch in this. I'm bad. I remember my own ordering of things. There we go. Alright. It's clouds, so you know what that means. It's airbrush time. This is my favorite tool ever. Maybe like 400? Actually, I could do finer. You know, no, maybe I do a first pass on 400 and then I do lower the opacity and maybe go down to like 250 or something. Okay. Yay, airbrush time. I want to do a bit of a better job this time around, like trying to get actually like the kind of cloud look. I feel like this is a little bit lopsided, but yeah, it's a sketch anyways, it's fine. Okay, 265. Just want to get some kind of shadows in the ring of it where the cloud coverage should be thicker. Maybe I'll do some extra detailing around here, just gives the cloud a little bit more texture, kind of round it out a bit. A little bit over here. Yeah, I feel like this ended up looking really kind of lopsided. Hold on. See if I can't kind of round this out a little bit. Ended up really far too. So a little bit like that though. That was kind of more of the original design intent, so to speak. Oh, that's not it. Something like that. Oh, and then I'll have to put the card on that too. Oh yeah, I should credit too here was the Agnes Tachyon sketch that was kind of more the basis of this. And that was by Jorg? Let me look it up. Jorang. Jorang. They have some like really cool artwork up online. I really like their style. I definitely deviated from it a bit, but that was kind of the original basis for the chibi. Chibi. It's fun to say. Is this empty? Okay, this is empty. Card. Okay, let me go back to pencil. Okay. Just remember too, how exactly did I... Oh, I mounted this pretty far down on the halo, didn't I? I thought I had it more near the tip, but no, I actually have this like over halfway down, I think. I kind of like it though. Also, I think I had the halo a bit flatter in that one. It's fine. I have eraser on. It's not fine. That's... Huh? Yeah, it's alright. You want it to be a little bit steeper here? Well, I might redo it. Oh no, it looks ass now. Oh, I should have just kept the original. Okay, that's not bad. What did I do for the hang? so I did. Okay, I think I'm gonna want to have the hang be a bit more exaggerated on this one. Because I think if I do it too short, yeah. Because then I'm gonna have to put like the card there, and that's bad. That's no good. Actually, probably not that far though. Actually, if anything, the hang should be under exaggerated and the card should be exaggerated. Let me do that. Not sure if I love how close it is to this. Also, I feel like the card's kind of tilted. Hold on. Actually, let's just make the card huge. It's going to be a chibi anyway, so I feel like this should be over-exaggerated by like a lot. It's kind of the art style. Yeah, that card is going to be ginormous. Something like that? All right. My bad. Huh? MB for what? Eh? Yeah. Hold on, is this chat on like a huge delay or something? Let me just check. Maybe I could refresh it and get it to catch up or something if that's the case. Definitely improvements that could be made to this setup that I have here. Don't know why this isn't loading either. Okay, there we go. No, that's not the right button. Rheavn, you had to press any button apart from that. Not every button. Okay, there we go. Is this better? Delay test. Okay, that was a bit of a test. That was a wait, actually let me. Okay, that was like a long time for me. What if I do this? How long does that take to come through? Okay, that's only a few seconds. In fact, that might be. That's local though. I don't know. I'm not sure. This is increasingly less conclusive. Hold on. I have the. Wait. I still do have clock. Yeah, okay. Heard of like a lot of apps, but you gotta keep the clock app. Okay. All right. Listen up, Lily. All right. I'm gonna say go, and I want you, like when you hear that, to type out like I don't know, delay test or something again, and then send that. And I'm gonna have a stopwatch here, so that I can figure out what exactly is going on, and if also if it's a delay. Yeah, where exactly the delay is. Anyways, plan. I got this. Okay. Go. Oh yeah. Incredible. explained that like so well, you wouldn't believe it. Also, this is just open in my browser too, so that latency isn't great either. It's not like my OBS or something, which is not helping, but it's fine. Okay, we're at 22 seconds, 24 seconds, 25 seconds. It just keeps going. 28, 29. Test. Dude, that was like half a minute. I stopped it at 32.02 seconds. And then I think it came through on my chat phone maybe like 35 seconds or something. Oh my god. The lag is so bad. No. No wonder my bird brain can't keep up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Actually, I wonder if I run this... Okay, I think I'll have to run the stream in a lower latency mode. I think that'll help. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna look around, because I do have... You can like kind of like choose... you know, because if you do more pre-processing on the stream and stuff, then that increases the latency by a lot. Is it better on Twitch? I don't know. Do you want to give it a try? But I think I can reconfigure some settings to optimize for latency a bit more. I think like color accuracy and stuff will suffer a little bit, but anyways, let me know when you're on Twitch. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Guess who's back? I did in fact not perish on the toilet. I know. Incredible. Alright. Welcome back, thank you. Let's see, yeah, if you want to try pulling it up on Twitch, we can try that. Also, let me see. Maybe we'll test that to get a comparison, and then we'll do another. I'll try messing around with some settings and doing another benchmark on YouTube and see if I can. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, whoa. Wait, was you saying test? Was that... Did you send that on Go? Dude, that was like 8 seconds. What? Holy moly. Wait, is it something in my YouTube settings then? Is that what's going on? That's crazy. Okay, let me see if I can fix that, because I don't want you to like suffer through Twitch ads. That's really dumb. Actually, let me just pull up the dock. That'll be easier. Settings time. Let's see. Yeah, what latency mode are we on here? I don't even... Let's see. Stream settings. Oh, that's interesting. 30 FPS or less? What? YouTube only takes 30 FPS? Oh, was there a... Okay. You know what? Screw it. We're just gonna end the YouTube stream and I'm gonna futz around with some settings. We will be right back after this